Today, I'm putting my sanity on the line again and drawing without the undo button. So for this one, I decided to draw a ballerina because one, I wanted to challenge myself by doing a complicated pose. Yes, I know, I love torturing myself. And also because I haven't really drawn like any like expressive poses. And so what I did is I first did a stick person in the pose that I wanted it to do, and then I did a second layer of rough sketches, and I just copied that framework that I did and made it into different shapes so that I could make it more like a body shape. As you can see from this footage here, I used the undo button. And to be honest, I didn't even notice until I rewatched the footage whilst trying to edit it because it was compressing, right? And so I realized that I used the undo button. And I thought about starting again, right? But I just didn't end up doing it because
if I started again, it's very likely that I would probably use the undo button again without noticing, and it would be like an endless cycle.
So I just decided to continue with it. And then I did a third layer that kind of cleaned up everything and made it look more like a human. And so I think I'm going to be using this for all my drawings now because it helps me get the proportions right. Because I used to just draw legs as long rectangles as well as the arms and the neck. So now it just helps the proportions a little bit. So I decided to do her face in side view. And you probably know this from my 30-day drawing video, but I'm not really good at drawing in side view. So this one was kind of a challenge for me, especially that I couldn't use the undo button. And guess what? Because I couldn't use the undo button, I had to erase all my mistakes manually.
I know, right? I go from feeling so bad.
And so, quiet. Jeez. As I was saying, I decided to add a light source at the top right, because I just thought that'd be a good idea. And then for the liner, it was pretty much the same thing as the rough sketches. I was just tracing over what I did as the rough sketch. And so let's just get to the coloring part. And during the coloring, for this one, I did a darker skin tone than I usually do, because I wanted to do something a bit different to what I usually do, because I've been drawing a lot of light skin tones. The hands in this one, the hand up in the air kind of looks very, very, very questionable. And literally, I don't even know what I was doing. I tried adding shading to make it look not as questionable, but as you can tell, it didn't really work. To be honest, this is off topic, but I don't think a lot of people know this, but being a ballerina, I think it takes a lot of strength to be that elegant. Because being a ballerina, it's not all about being elegant and stuff. It's also about having strength to actually be elegant. Because to do a whatever you call it, standing on your toes, you need the actual strength to be able to balance your entire body on those tiny toes that you have at the end of your feet, and that takes strength. By the way, when I'm recording this, I am literally genuinely sick. You can probably tell by my throat. So I kind of will talk different for this entire video. So the lighting on this kind of didn't really go that well, because I tried adding the yellow onto the pink on the dress, but it kind of looked like it didn't fit because the yellow just contrasted with the pink. And when I was doing the shading, the shadows didn't really look like they belonged sometimes. I just thought I could add a bit more shading, but I just didn't know where I should put the shading. And I kind of enjoyed doing the slippers or the shoes that the ballerina wears, because I just like the straps that go around her shin. And at the end, I just added some extra shadow, some extra dark blue shadow, to just add a bit more depth to it and emphasize all the shadows a bit more, because they kind of looked a bit shallow in my opinion. And so the shadows just added a bit more depth. And I tried adding a background that's brown, but as you can probably see, I think I ended up just changing it to just a light pink background instead, because I think that fits a bit more, even though it really doesn't make sense with the lighting. So yeah, this is how the drawing ended up doing. And for this video, I'm only just going to do one drawing. I know the video is going to be kind of short, but like I feel like if I did like more than one drawing without using the undo button, I might actually go mad. And so yeah, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, and if you made it this far, consider subscribing. It would really boost my self-esteem. And comment down below what you think I should do next, because I'm kind of running out of ideas. So I guess that's it. Bye.